welcome back. If you suffer from a severe Alzheimer's, let me introduce myself. I'm a Bench, and this is The Weekly Stupid, the show that brings you the best of the stupid here on DDO right to you. As explained in that last episode, shown right up there, we literally had enough material to make 2 episodes of the show all in 1 week, and so we did. And let's not around, let's go straight to the top 10.
It's the final countdown!
At number 10 is a reply to why it would have been good had the South won the Civil War. Slavery would have died quickly, and racism would not have been such an issue since it would not have been such a violent change. That was said by Cowboy 0108 based on absolutely no evidence or logic whatsoever. The North did not create racism. Racism has predated the advent of the Civil War by a couple millennium, actually, when you really think about it. We will actually have more from Cowboy shortly. That is number 10. Coming in at number 9, all British are liberal, even when they are conservative. Try to get your facts straight. That was said by Donald Keller in a flame war we had recently. I don't know what it was about. Knowing me, it was probably something really stupid to begin with. That's number 9. Number 8. God created religion and science as a delusion to keep his people from knowing how he created us, but at the same time, he used this delusion to teach man how to build the latest technology to show us his infinite nature. That was said by self-proclaimed prophet born of God, who is claiming that God invented science both to delude people from the truth, yet also give people the truth. I have an itch that Born of God is going to be a long-time contributor of material for this show. That is number 8. At number 7 is a little gem from everyone's favorite queer basher. They're like deer. They're everywhere, so I don't see why we can't have an annual hunting season for them. Just like you have to get deer tags to hunt deer, we could require people to buy queer tags if they want to hunt queers. That was said by Medic 0506. This one would have been much higher on the list, but we honestly could not tell if he meant this or if he was just trolling. That's number 7. Numero 6. I think we shouldn't militarily intervene in the Syrian rebel war because chances are high that Russia could nuke us for going to war with one of Russia's allies. That was said by S4V4N7, weird name, in a debate about why we shouldn't go to war with Syria. And it pretty much speaks for itself on why it's in the top 10. At number 5 is a little jump from one of my favorite people on DDO, GWLCPA. Number 5, no one is not letting gays live and let live. Really, GWL? You can't think of anyone who is opposing gays and not letting them live their lives? Like you seriously can't think of anyone who might be protesting gay rights? That is number 5. Coming in at number 4 is another snippet about the South and the Civil War. The South's main goal of secession was states' rights. The leaders of the South wanted Lincoln to win the election because Lincoln was anti-slavery. Holy shit. That was said by Cowboy 0108 in what can only be described as a tremendous lack of basic understanding of the Civil War. The South didn't want Lincoln to win the election. That is quite literally the last thing they wanted. It was actually also the reason why they seceded from the Union in the first place. To claim that they wanted Lincoln to win is just asinine. Am I allowed to say that without getting bleeped? Asinine? Whatever. Number 3 is pretty unique and at the same time pretty freaking stupid. What I am talking about is the Irish American discrimination. Throughout history, the U.S. has discriminated against us, and today, more than the black community, you just don't hear about it. Oi, that was said by Landon13, and while, yes, the U.S. does have a history of discriminating against the Irish in the past, they most certainly have not been discriminating against nearly as much as black people have. I mean, it's not even close. Alright, coming in at number 2 is a kind of stupid. have never really seen before. If the number of swag rises, then there will be more gangs, and more gangs means more drugs, and then more drugs will help the economy. Yeah, that was said by Debate King in a debate about whether or not swag should be taught in schools. Can someone please enlighten me about what the he means by the number of swag? Swag isn't something you can count. Like, no cop has ever pulled over someone and asked them, "How many swag do you have on you, sir?" That is number 2. That easily would have been number 1 had this not come along. Homosexuals should be charged with crimes against humanity because they indirectly and openly call for the destruction of the human race. That was said by Nimet. Homos don't openly call for the destruction of the human race, and they certainly shouldn't be charged with crimes against humanity simply for being gay either. That is your number 1, so let us now go to the best of the best. Alright, on your screen is the results from the most recent best of the best, where anti-atheists' crappy reasoning over the existence of God won by a landslide, which means that we have 3 contenders for best of the best this week, where anti-atheists will be going up against Born of God and also against Nimet. Now, for this week only, you may cast your vote for more than one option, which means if you think that one is definitely not as stupid as the other 2, then you are allowed to vote for the other 2 rather than only pick one. Whoever has the most votes by the next week will be the winner, so please vote. Let's go check out the stats of everyone in the running right now. Alright, Anti-Atheist. He is your defending champ. He has 5 top 10 finishes, 4 of them in the top 5. He currently has 3 Best of the Best championships under his belt, all of them in a row, and this is the 6th episode he has appeared on. His first challenger is Born of God, a newcomer already making a name for himself. He has 2 top 10 finishes, 1 top 5 finish, no Best of the Best titles, and he has appeared on 2 episodes. The other contender is Nimet, who is also a newcomer, with only 1 top 10 and top 5 finish, no Best of the Best titles, and this is his first appearance on the show. Have fun voting. I would like to remind everyone that if you see something that you think is weekly stupid material, please feel free to send it my way via PM or post it on my wall, and I'll make sure to stick your name in the credits as a contributor to the show, even if the material you submit doesn't end up making it on the top 10. Before we go, there is one more thing. At the end of, right before our summer hiatus, I was ecstatic to learn that so many new DDO shows had come. That it wasn't just us anymore, like such as the DDO News Center, the Critics Corner, DDO in 15 Seconds, Drama Forum. So many of them were attempted, and none of them really made it. And I would just like to say to people, why the f didn't you do something about stupid stuff? I mean, everyone did something about either voting or just general drama. Nobody decided, hey, maybe we should give I'm a Bench a break and cover some of this stupid material so that he wouldn't have to make 2 episodes in 2 days. Thanks a lot, guys. But you will be missed, and if you're thinking about making your own show, please do. I will happily support it and vouch for you. This week's weekly win goes to Ronald Reagan was a better president than FDR. It is between History Genius and Razor, and I gotta say, it's already going pretty good. That will do it for us. Your weekend starts right now.
I got this